All right. Um, Welcome everybody joining. It's Legion. What's up, man? Dan's Vans is here. Java Freak President, the whole squad. All right. Sweet. Uh, I I know I wasn't talking for a bit, but I was just like I don't know, trying to figure something out. But whatever. Anyways, if someone could, well, I guess none of you can, but whatever. I guess President, you can post if you can post a notification to the thing. Anyways, I'm here. I'm gonna be starting. We're starting a new series. Uh, I hope to take this all the way to the end. This will be like kind of like a let's play, but I'll be streaming all the parts, and that allows me to just I don't have to do all that recording, processing nonsense, and I get to interact with everybody live. So I rather do it this way. Um, So, we're going to be doing the Rebels. I mean, I got to do the Rebels. My last one was Rebels, right? So I got to do Rebels again. I mean, that's just how it works. Even though I really, really enjoy playing the Black Sun, I actually find it to be the most fun faction at the moment. Actually, I don't know. I haven't played Rebels in a while, but Black Sun's really fun. Empire is still a little too easy for me. I kind of know their game. That's one of the things I'm working on is trying to get Empire a bit more challenging. But anyways, this is the latest version of 2.7. Right now, it is in closed alpha testing. Right, we got a tester pool. They're testing it. You're going to see a bunch of videos popping up. That's because we're able to record it, stream it, all that stuff. So look to your favorites Empire War YouTube channels. It's going to be around. Um, and the goal here is that as soon as our public testers private testers approve this build, this is going out to the public. Everyone's going to be able to play it. So no release date yet, obviously, but soon, really soon, because this is the version that we're extremely confident in this build. Um, so yeah, let's get started. This is the new Galaxy. I'm sure if you've watched all my streams, more or less understand what's going on here. You've seen this a thousand times. The one small minor change here that we've done. Ordabana got moved. For those of you that are very on top of things, these got switched. So now we're going to have two mining planets right in this corner, which mirrors our money areas up here in the north. Each corner kind of has a very important part to it, especially down here, it kind of making you extend your reach out into the galaxy as fast as possible. And the other last minute change ish, is the planet Eridus, which used to be an intersection. We realized that well, there was a spot for a planet that we wanted to do. Maxim did this kind of last minute. It's a factory planet for vehicles. It gives you bonuses to T series tank, MZ8 pulse cannon tanks, mining planet. Empire gets advanced factory. Really good planet. Kind of low on defense, but it's a plan that you want. So that's the only real change. Otherwise, we're just gonna roll with it. And this, I'm kind of gonna be doing these. I guess I need to start my timer, but I'm gonna start timing these to be more or less in the range of like a let's play area, so about an hour or less per episode. If I have time to do multiples, I'll just stop the stream real quick, restart it back up, get another episode started for a 45-minute something block like that. Anyways, yeah, they'll be released later, so all this stuff, just like a let's play. I'm thinking of ways to do the ship game. I figured this first episode, let's not, because there's going to be a lot to explain, a lot to happen, all sorts of stuff. So let's save all that stuff for next episode. However, if you want to participate in the ship game, feel free to, start. Everybody will get one ship. So pick your ship that you want ordered with a name in the chat. I'll order it up as soon as I can in the order that I get them. but let's not, like, I won't do it this episode. We'll start it when we kind of get settled in the galaxy and I kind of get run through this. But you can start thinking about your ships right now, and I'll try and keep track of them. Um, Anyways, let's get going. Rebels, right? We're going to start getting some crazy stuff. Our first mission pops up. This is kind of like, it's a little bit less story driven than 2.6, only because we are redoing the story from scratch. So the bare bone minimum story is in there from 2.6. This story objective is to conquer Coruscant, Corellia, and Quat. And down here you also, in the mission objectives, we'll see that we have our current space tech level also listed as just a mission. That should be able to let you to see where you're at with that. The goal of these missions, well, we'll see when we get to them, right? Coruscant, Corellia, Quat. That's our target. They're right here in the middle. Coruscant, Quat, Corellia. They are defended. Each of them already has a hypervelocity cannon, so you can't just go in there all willy-nilly and expect to win. But I'm sure even before we get to there, we're going to run into a whole bunch of conflict. So let's get going. No, we're not, just to answer some questions in chat, no, we're not getting rid of all intersections as we know it, but you'll find out more about that in the future. There is plan to do things with them, though. Anyways, let's get started. I've moved all my fleets here from Moncal to Renvar. And the next part here is that I'm going to move, let's see, am I going to move anything? I guess move this Corvette. Other than that, nothing. I'm just going to sit pretty. What I am going to do fast is reinforce my kind of choke pointy areas surrounding these guys. Brief introduction for those that haven't been watching the stream. We got 3 new factions, not playable factions, but they do have a working AI, so they will attack you. They're a little bit weaker than your regular factions. They're not as expanded. They have a generic building, and they can build turbos, shields, and 1 level of space stations. So they're not the end-all, be-all faction. They're not meant to be that. They will never be playable, even before I get comments. Never going to be playable. You will be able to interact with them. They'll interact with you, but not playable. Anyways, continuing on. Up here, blue guys, light blue, is the Corporate Sector Authority. I hope I said that right. They are a conglomerate in this area, northern area, not subservient to the Empire. They're just so far out there that it's kind of run like a business, basically. So you got those guys. In the middle here, we got purples. These are the Hapens, also kind of like a royal class kind of system. All these guys are hostile to everybody, and these guys have their own like types of ships and stuff like that. So they control the Hapes cluster out here. It's kind of in the middle. And then our third final faction is the Hutts, and the Hutts are green here. And you know, they just control Hutt territories, and yeah, they kind of use a combination of units that already exist for the other faction. We are planning to bring in their own units, but right now for this release, they're just going to use kind of what they're known for with the units that we have existing. Now, this area is always fun because you've just got a bunch of people around Hoth sector. We've got a bunch of other heroes that we can use in space, so I'll just bring them over. We have a fighter shipyard stationed here. What I am going to do real quick is sell some stuff that I don't want and kind of move it. I want an ion cannon on Hellion. That's one of the main things that I want right away. This world is going to get hit. I want to be prepared. And I will eventually get a station. For those of you that don't know, all the buildings, you can see, I have a list of buildings here. A lot of buildings actually require upkeep costs when you build them. So the most severe being production facilities, the least severe being ground defense buildings. So here you could see the breakdown of the whole galaxy of what we're paying for and why. Starfighter shipyards, light factories, medium shipyards taking most of our credits out of our bank. And then, of course, if you hover over the planet itself, you will see a breakdown of what you're paying for on that planet. So, for example, Hoth is in the negative because we've got a starfighter shipyard costing us 200 credits. So, the next thing I got to do, this is our little tester debug drone. We're going to unpause it. It's going to undo it. That's used for testing and so I could see the galaxy. Now I can't see the galaxy, so all bets are off on that sort of stuff. And let's see. Yes, the Hapens do have some filler units. You might have seen it. I mean, I've already disabled the drone, but you saw they had a strike cruiser and a marauder. Those are all placeholder units. We needed units for them, but we didn't have time to put them in. So expect a similar type of unit for the roles that they get. They obviously will not keep the strike cruiser because that's not a Hapen ship, but there will be something very similar to the role that it currently plays. Yeah, and the other next sector that I'd like to visit, really, well, I guess Umbara is one of them, but that's a quick one. These two planets are going to be tough to defend. I would rather, I mean, Onderon is a good one. Manon, I'm just, like, really honestly, like, the planet info here, what is it? No planetary bonus. So it's just a kind of useless planet. Just going to pull everybody back out of here. I'll sacrifice it. I'd rather have Onderon defended because Onderon has cheaper production for Rebel infantry, 10% cheaper on this planet due to Saw Gerrera's legacy. So you get much cheaper Rebel infantry. We're going to exploit that for sure. Out here we have a couple of other, like, surrounding the Hapes cluster. We're kind of surrounding it. We're also in the middle of, like, some Black Sun territory. This area is going to be rough. I'm going to say that right away. This area is just going to be rough. And I also want to invest a little bit here and send a couple units out to Toydaria because it's neutral at the moment. We want to snipe that one real quick. Another one that we want to snipe is Bespin. So we're just going to go all out on that. That's a lot of credits there, so we're moving that out. And then out here in Rathana, there's another sector here that I really like. Kind of like a barrier between the Hutts, the Empire, and this, we're just surrounded, basically. Rebels are just surrounded. Bothawi out here, we have our intelligence center, which gets us Bothan spies, bounty hunters, and rebel sympathizers. These are kind of like our smugglers. So I'm just going to put in some money for that. We want some smuggling. We want to get some donations from the galaxy. And the intelligence center is kind of, you can rebuild it. It's just already built for us, so we might as well try and at least hold it. I don't want to waste money to try and rebuild it. In fact, that's another interesting point. I think that the intelligence center should probably cost a bit more than it currently does. I'm also going to write down notes for myself, so I apologize if that bothers you, if that kind of slows the Let's Play down, but it's really useful for me to write notes for the future. So Intelligence Center probably needs to increase price just to make it a little bit more of a loss if you lose it, because right now I think it's like 3,000 credits. Can I check what it is right now? Yeah, 3,000, and that's just a little, it's a little too little. It should be a little bit more, should be more of a loss. Anyways, Moonalist is out here as well, and I just barely can't afford the level 3 station up there. We kind of have to see what the AI does and see how we can respond. We also have these two other worlds out here, Sluis Von, Utapau. Sluis Von being a frigate shipyard planet, so it's also not a good thing if we lose it, but we are surrounded in this sector, and it's going to be a bit rough. So yeah, let's just see what happens. Reinforce Onderon. Got some credits for Toydaria. And while I would love to reinforce that, I'd rather spend money on Moonalist. Defend that. I really don't care about Toydaria. I'll just keep a fleet stationed over there just in case. Hongar is another weird planet where it's being kind of guarded by the Empire. Maybe we can get a fleet down there, though. I already see a bunch of units out here. And the reason we see them is because Renvar gives us revals. Should be reveals. But reveals ground and space bases of nearby systems using an Old Republic listening post. Lots of cool lore hidden in this planet setup. Huge shout out to Maxim and the team, of course. We did a lot of work to get this stuff, each planet to have like a reason to exist. So, anyways, sorry, chat's coming in really quick. Oh, it's Maxim's here. Sorry, I was ignoring you. Also, welcome to everybody else. Kamasu, all these other cool people in here. Aurelius. Yeah, I'm going to include Maxim on a Let's Play, just not the first part. How about that? We'll come in, we'll have some guests as we go through this. I actually do want to bring on other people that aren't in the mod team, that just kind of chat with them. I'd like to bring Legion on for an episode, like other people, maybe like a party one of the days. We'll just have a mix-up. This is just the first episode. This thing's going to take, another 70 parts, because I know the last one was 70 parts, and to be fair, 2.6 was a very, very easy game compared to this version that we're shelling out right here. This version is going to kick your ass. We're on Expert, by the way. We're on the highest difficulty. For those that don't know, as well, game, we've changed our difficulty levels. And we still have to update that tooltip there, which is another interesting thing right here. Update tooltip. There's another note. Difficulty tooltip, and I kind of want to give a description of what to expect here too. Like a description of what you're getting into, right? Because it used to be easy, medium, hard. Now those levels are just fine and dandy, but the naming of them didn't really give the experience of like what I intended kind of in my head. Like easy in AOTR, there's no easy. Right? There shouldn't be. This game is hardcore, right? That's the whole point. This game's a challenge. We want to make it challenged. We want to make it fair, but we want to make it challenged. Or a challenge, sorry. Not challenged. The game's not challenged. The game is challenging. So it used to be easy, medium, and hard. Now we've changed it to normal, hard, and expert. Normal is normal, right? This is basic AOTR. You come in, you should play normal. If you've never played AOTR, or if you haven't played it for a while, play normal. Hard, a little bit of more of a challenge. Expert is where it's at, though. This AI right here, Expert, is designed to give every single Empire War player, veteran, non-veteran, a run for their fucking money. Because I am sick and tired of this game. This game has so much AI potential, so much like this AI can be designed in a way that it is hard for the player. It should feel like you're playing a human opponent. That's what Expert is supposed to be like. So let's give that a run. If we don't meet that expectation, I fully expect to get roasted. We'll see where we end up with. I'm going to, put all my skills to the test. I haven't done a full campaign of Expert in a long time because I've been busy developing, as has the rest of our team. So this kind of tester environment is to give us kind of like a range, right? Anyways, I've been talking too much. Enough of that. Time to play. Maxim's crying because I don't have him on stream and we always stream together. Look at this fleet. Holy shit. What is going on here? We've got a Black Sun fleet that is on patrol. This is the Thought Patrol squad right here. Look at this. Venator Star Destroyer, Liberator, modified freighters. We've got one of the newer units here, Sea-Rock Gazanti class cruiser. The Pirate Interceptor frigate is more of a main unit. On Mandalore, God, Renvar is so good. It just it gives you a nice little advantage up here. I can't see what the CSA is doing, but for now, that's okay. Anyway, smugglers coming in. We're going straight for the bank. Going to Coruscant right away. This is our main source of income. The rebels actually don't have a main source of income. You can't build mines. They're kind of more on the donation side of things, and you just kind of hope to get stuff handed to you. Lots of negotiations and stuff like that, which will be more fleshed out when the story part of this mod gets fleshed out. Let's go get Bespin. Now I'm going to skip that because copyright's a bitch on YouTube, so I'm just going to do that. We've got Lando Calrissian. One of the small little events. We have a little bit of events sprinkled in, kind of carryovers from the other previous versions. Got another smuggler. Send that guy to Moneyville, Ergu. Moneyville, Ergu is good stuff. There's a bunch of planets eventually that when you start playing, you'll realize if you read the descriptions, you know, any planet with mining on it is probably going to be a good target for this sort of stuff. Cato Nemodia has special ability, high income. You know, like, these are the sort of things you're just going to have to, you know, this is part of the fun of AOTR is figuring out all the little nooks and little things. I think I'm just going to go for Jabim, man. The only problem being we've got restricted units, no hover vehicles, only tracked vehicles and infantry can get on this planet. So, that being said, our majority of tanks are hover vehicles as the Rebellion early on. And the speeders also count as a hover vehicle. So, what we need to do is, Mon Calamari also allows us to build Mon Calamari troops. So we're going to order up, well, we don't really have a lot of money. What we will do is order up, we got an Alliance headquarters here, so we can build a little bit better infantry. Trained Rebel infantry and some Rebel saboteurs. So we'll order up a flight of saboteurs for the impending Jabim invasion in the north. In the southern area here, I got to decide what to do. We've taken Bespin, we're building on it. Another good one to strike is Ordubana right away. I'm a little bit worried about Endor. Endor sector, Rat Attack Bakura. Kind of feel like I should clear this area out. If we loop around, we might kind of leave ourselves exposed. But to be honest, I'd rather do that and expose myself than have Bakura built up, because this is a shipyard planet. They got a custom shipyard. You know, Black Sun can just hold out on this. This thing's level 5 station max. This one's level 4. If we let them build up there, that's a problem. On the other hand, on the right side of Alien, we've got Sullust. And Sullust is interesting because it gives us a whole bunch of units, cheaper production, shipyard planet, capital shipyards. The Empire is here already at a 3 station. This planet's hard to take. So we've kind of need to use the Rebellion to their full potential. And what do I mean by that? Now, let's see. Do we have really... We don't really have a lot of raiding units. The Rebels have a lot of stealth units. Right now we only have 3. So we can't really do anything about that. I'll just keep the push going for Bakura. We'll see what's up there. And just kind of keep moving. We've got a bunch of ground troops here that we can use for invasions. I kind of like this nod here. On Hoth, we have some speeders pre-built and some Tauntaun scouts. Nice little nod to Empire Strikes Back, right? That we have these units already here. Also, Hoth can build us a... Well, they have hidden ground bases, but we have the ability to upgrade this 2 to a 3 maximum alliance base. One of the few planets that'll let you do it, and this is absolutely worth it. So much good units. First battle, imminent. Let's get to it. I'm going to use... The loading screens are going to be a little bit long. We're running on a pre-official patch for some save fixing stuff, so this loads for a while. So you should bring Bel Iblis to Jabim. There is a way to do it. Yeah, Bel Iblis is on the other side of the galaxy, man. That's not going to happen. Hello, everybody else joining. It's awesome that you get to see a stream live. The best summarization of AOTR was said by Legion himself. The AI will aggressively destroy your anus. I hope that that happens to Legion. I can't wait to see. I'm sure that's going to be a great one. I can't wait to see people play this. Like, so. Anyways, Maxim says, I demand you to conquer Eridus. You want that T3 tank. It's not a bad idea to do it. We are right next to it, and we've got the Venator, man. We've got the Venator on Camino. That might actually be an interesting strategy to start off with. Luke Skywalker here, kind of giving us a little scout. There's their space station. Space station is a level 2. Got some fighters here. Luke will intercept. Alright, this is our first space battle, actually, so. Welcome to AOTR Space Battles. One of the newer things you're going to see is one of the coolest features ever. We're just going to get this fleet ready for a Rebel attack. The Rebel Alliance is here, my friends. We are here to take this galaxy. Free the galaxy from the imperial and criminal oppression. I think that's good enough, right? Here we go, boys. The Rebel fleet has arrived. Oh, and Garnbel Iblis's Dreadnought support is also here. That's his little custom katana fleet remnants. Oh, here we go. One of the things you'll notice right off the bat, we've got ships on different layers. That's one of the coolest things to come to this mod. Also, if you notice in the back, man, that's a big planet now, isn't it? It's a very nice planet. Our Dreadnought is getting very hasty, so I guess we got to go support this guy since he's already in and taking damage from the station. So all Rebel fighters, all Rebel frigates, we are moving in to attack. Lock S falls in attack position. We're going in, boys. That Dreadnought's taking some heat, too. And, yeah. Rebel fighters are some of the best fighters in the game, so it's definitely something that will tip the scale in our favor in terms of combat. We got some fighters out here. We got Rogue Squadron handling Luke Skywalker. We've got some gunships. Our Dreadnought is doing absolutely horribly. We still haven't taken down the shields on the station, so combat ships. We've got actually one of the cooler units here. We got GR-75s finally as a viable purchasable unit. This variant is the repair ship, so there you can see we launched the repair drones, and they're trying to save this ship here that is absolutely on fire. I doubt that's going to happen. Also have some fighter engagements out here. We're going to send our X-Wings to kind of help out. Dreadnought 1 is down. Oh, gosh. This is a bit rough here. Got our gunships here, too. Brahatak. Dornian gunships. Really cool unit. Fly around like a fighter. A little bit more nimble and agile sort of gunship. And, yeah, space station's half health. We use activating energy plus. Pulse plus? I don't know what he says. Something like that. There's a new unit. There's the new unit I was talking to you guys about. The Gazanti Sea Rock. Also as a kind of nimble fighter craft or support ship. They are falling back. Indeed. These guys have no want to be here. Do the repair drones work with height differences in Z-layer? Yes, they do. All right. So the Bel Iblis's Katana Dreadnought took the main fire here. We've got a Black Sun outpost on the ground, unknown amount of ground units. We are sending our ground troops over there to help with the assault. Bespin has a station. So one of the unique things about these two planets here, they are known gas mines. So we have a little station here called the Tibana Gas Refinery. This will let you construct Tibana Gas. Well, a Tibana Gas Refinery. These, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Point is, this will give you a lot of cash. That's all you got to know. Lots of cash. Costs a bit, but cash is worth it. So we're going to save up for that. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of money, do we? Speaking of which, here's a little introduction onto some of the one of the newer features here is we have a totally overhauled mission system. It's a random set of side quests that same theme. They just come up with different targets, different rewards. This is insane. 17,000. I need to save up 17,350 credits to get a Dauntless class battleship. That is absolutely crazy. We can't even build those yet. So somebody in Sullust wants a donation of credits. There's some random Sullustan out there with a Dauntless cruiser that's just like, hey, yo, dog, give us, like, yeah, show us that you've got money and we'll send you a Dauntless battleship. All right. It's a good thing. We're going to send Leia Organa also to get ready for this invasion. And yeah, in the meantime, Eridus right here. Ooh, it's got Veers in space. That's a nice juicy target. And right now, Eridus doesn't really have a lot of stuff, and we are right next to it. We also have one of these guys. So, Cato Demonia, get me the money, sir. The thing I worry about overextending here is I just end up right next to the Black Sun and the Empire, deep in the shit with this fleet. And I don't know, like, I'm a bit concerned about that. So I think our ground forces have arrived, though, so let's get those guys moving to Baccarat. Credit smuggling at Argyle. I also want to make a station here, because this planet starts without a station, and it kind of sucks if they corrupt this planet, and then they just take Bastion from you. It's not a planet that's worth the risk. So all right, Baccarat invasion. Let's launch it. This is a planet I have to take away from the Black Sun. I do not want them to have this planet. I may not be able to afford Baccarat's shipyard, but denial is another set like of positives. Like, I just don't want them to have this, so I'm gonna take it away from them. Easy target at the start, much easier than if I let him sit on there. So. Yes, so some of the questions in chat here is, does the intervention to save money take away money after you've gotten the ship? Right now it does not, but we were discussing that, discussing to add that as an option. And no, Lando does not have his personal ship yet. So I forget what his personal ship is. It's a Lady Luck, right? Something like that. The game also is taking a while to load this land invasion, so this is just normal. Yeah, the trade-off right now with the stockpile credits mission is that, yeah, you have to stockpile credits. Like, you can't spend it on anything else. But once you have stockpiled, you get a reward for doing so, and then you can spend it. But it does leave you open in that time frame. Also, the mission just doesn't fire if you have a lot of credits. So late game, that mission won't show up. That mission only fires if you have very little credits. So it's a trade-off. Do I save money? Potentially not investing in defenses or ships to get this ship for free. Is it worth it? It's a little bit upcharged. A Dauntless doesn't cost 17,000 or whatever it was asking you to do, only because you don't have to build the Dauntless. It's given to you for free. So it does cost, quote unquote, more to get one free. We're just going to pop Garnbel Iblis down. We're going to go full frontal assault. Rogue Squadron is also a ground hero in nowadays, so we're going to bring him down. This is also our first land invasion at Baccarat. We're going to bring all of our units down, reinforce this landing zone, and we've got extra reinforcements. I'm just going to send Bel Iblis up front. What's he doing? He's doing something odd. We also have Luke Skywalker. I didn't even notice that, but we do. Let's build a sensor node. Here's Rogue Squadron. I got a triple pair of X-Wings here as a close air support, and we're going to move up our ground army as our last set of stuff. Put down an infantry turret for the defense here. Alright, let's just get the battle started then. We've got a bunker. That's a perfect job for our X-Wings. They all have torpedoes. One torpedo just kind of went off the mark there. I don't know what that guy's smoking, but you're not aiming at your target, sir. We're going to use our local civilians here. Man, Bel Iblis is just having the worst time navigating through this. And let's bring our ground army up. Here we go. Alright, civilians. You know your job. You want your planet freed. Yeah. Help us free it. Gotta support the local insurrection. And let's build in let's move in the ground army here. Our nice converted speeders, V25s. For those that don't know, this is a new unit as well. This is actually the speeder from Battlefront 1, the original Battlefront 1. Not the DICE version. So that's a new unit. It's a really cool one. Are these the last guys already? Oh, wow. It was. I guess he might have been trying to surrender, but no. No thanks. We're just going to kill you. Game audio is pretty quiet. Oh, okay. Well, let me fix that real quick. I really don't know what these audio levels are anymore, to be honest. Master volume. Let's do that. And hopefully that's not too loud already, because I don't know what loud means. I'll also up it a little bit on the recorder. And let's get back to it. We've got Baccarat under our control, and we're going to move all of our space-capable units back into space and park our ground units.
Mission log updated.
Corruption has been removed.
Let's see, we got another mission. Ooh! Someone in Sullust has 4 Y-Wing squadrons they're willing to donate here. Okay. Sullust is, of course, right here, but this is a tough planet to take. I'm not going to lie. You're also going to see some messages pop up here. That's going to get removed for the final build. That's just a little information for us as devs when we watch, videos. We'll see some stuff kind of be cued into on what the AI is doing. Stuff like that. Let's see here. Yeah, we're still building up for Jabim. We do have a little bit of room in our budget to build up some more squads of infantry. I think I'm just going to go all out on the infiltrators, and then since they're stealth, they can be really anywhere in the galaxy. You build them, and they can be sent anywhere. So I'll just build up 2 more infiltrators. I'll put some money into some training some infantry. Let's get some trained infantry. That might be a better idea. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. We've got our first Imperial engagement. The Empire is looking to take Menan. Sir, we have spotted Imperial cruisers. We've got a level 2 station against, let's call that 4 Star Destroyers, because that's a Star Destroyer, right? Not a official Star Destroyer, but it is a Star Destroyer class. And then a bunch of support ships. I really, it's not going to end well for me. I don't even want to waste the time. We also have some ground units here. I'm going to send Onderon. Defend there. Help us, rebels, from Umbara, one of the coolest planets. It also has a frigate shipyard already installed for us. I'll send the rest of these guys to Kashyyyk. And then let's start setting up our different areas to defend. I'm a bit worried about Korriban because these guys will eventually try something. And I'll just start dividing my infantry and my hover vehicles, because I know I can't use the hover vehicles for Jabim, but I can use my infantry for it. So I'll just do some little micromanagement here in terms of what units I can and can't use. Just all sorts of... Yeah, there we go. We're getting stuff ready. They're building. We're going to launch an invasion soon. Got another smuggler. And I think Fresh is a good planet. No. What's a good planet to steal money on? Doesn't matter, because we're getting assaulted. And all we have is this rebel camp. Lowest level of building against... I see a field commander and some... Yeah, so... Let's call that a day. Empire has taken Menon.
Mission log updated.
Another mission has come in for us. You're doing well, but our defenses need to be stronger. Yeah. So, Felucia wants a level 2 station to defend them, and they'll supply us with 5 X-Wing squadrons. Felucia being here. Is 5 X-Wing squadrons worth a level 2 station? Quick maths? Can I do some quick maths? It's not worth it. 300 times 5? What is that, 1,500? That is not worth... Yeah. I'd rather just not do that right now. Oh, Han Solo is another good one for this Jabim mission. We'll get that ready too. I think our infantry is built. So, let's get it going, yeah? I also kind of want to just dump money into getting some Moncal troopers. So we'll do that. I don't know if we'll wait. We'll wait for 1 squad of them, and then we'll move. Bakura here. Rat Attack. How's Rat Attack doing? We're just going to keep pushing. How about that? We don't have time to waste. Let's keep moving. I'm on it. We are moving forward. This guy still needs to be sent somewhere. So, I mean, I really don't know. Thyfera? Tatooine? Tatooine. Ooh, that's some money right there. Okay, level 2 station. Same deal, EO. Let's move it. What in tarnation? Why have you only been attacked once? So far? Because I'm moving on them. The random missions do not expire at the moment. I really want them to. We just haven't gotten it in yet. Probably not for this release. Probably for next. There's a lot of logistics stuff that is gonna overcomplicate. I don't want to. That's a whole bunch of code that I don't feel comfortable with inserting into the next release. It's already enough, like all the stuff we added. So I rather not. I don't think the Black Sun has been, like, I didn't give them a chance to set up yet. I'm sure they are, like, look at this. Look at this. We got a, they've got a bonus they're about to lose as well. Swoop Grand Arena is 50% cheaper for them on this planet. And they also have the ability to make a Black Sun Palace. We can make an Alliance headquarters, level 2 base on here, and a factory. So, worth it to take it. Bakura, Rat Attack, like, these two planets, super powerful. You can't let the Black Sun sit on these. It's just not going to happen. Apparently the Black Sun murders begin on week 4 for me. Okay, good info, Thans. Thank you. We'll see when that happens in this Let's Play. I'm, like, right now I am blitzing, right? I think I'm only like week 2 or 3. Like, this is really early. I'm trying to just get as much advantage as I can as early as I can. They're going to come in. I know they're going to come in. The Empire's already taken it on from me. So, I also don't have that as many opening, like, undefended planets. I've kind of just kept my defenses here and there and here, and, yeah. Well, I guess except Alien Sector, but I did put an ion cannon there, so we are a bit reinforced. If they come, you know, I might have a little bit of a nice courteous talk with whoever's trying to invade me on Alien. We're just gonna use all of our ships. In the beginning, you're gonna need to use every little ship that you can. Our fleet is ported in again. And our Belibulus Dreadnought defense fleet is also here. They're going to be our charging force. I don't know where Belibulus gets these Dreadnoughts, man. He just has them. Lore-wise, he has a bunch of Katana ships. So, he's got them in the mod. Alright, rest of the ships move in as a secondary force to assist our Dreadnoughts. Our brave Dreadnoughts. We also have fighters coming in. We're going to use Luke and Rogue Squadron to do that. Send our, well, I don't know if we should send our Y-Wings anywhere, really. This Dreadnought's taking some hits, so repair drones. Repair, give me the repair. Rebel cruiser requesting repairs, sir. We got it for you. There it is. I don't know if it's good enough, but we're giving it a shot here. Got another repair drone. Double repair. Trying to keep this ship alive here. Yeah, this ship's pretty wounded. So we got a little bit of defenses out here. We are also hitting the station with our X-Wing Squadron. I'm going to tell Rogue Squadron to overload weapons. Same Dreadnought, dude. Every time a Dreadnought dies. I'm so glad we have those expendables. That is definitely a force I do not want to lose here. Belibulus is life or death in this sector. And I don't want to lose him. Got a little starfighter chase. What are you guys doing? Go after him. No escape. You let him escape. What did you do there? Oh my goodness. Uh, Bullet, you tend to leave multiple space heroes on the ground, so you just slowly shrink your fleet. I have no idea what you're saying, sir. I do not understand. You mean these guys? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Like I didn't bring him in with me. Yeah, okay. Duly noted. That was probably just, I just didn't see him. Uh, we are out of time for first episode. I am not done streaming though. So let me real quick, just for my sanity and your sanity, I'm going to cut the stream off and turn it right back on for just a little bit of moment, okay? I'll see you guys in a bit here. And for those of you that are watching this post-recording, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I look forward, or I hope you look forward to part 2. So here we go.